Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule web, and the great example to the younger brothers in the truth. And peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. And Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson. And I'm going to start off with the point of the lesson, then I'm going to jump back and read through it. I'll probably see. Yeah, I'm going to jump back and read through it. This the book of Psalms, chapter 107, and verse 15. He's saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. And then we're going to jump back down and read through it and get back to that point. And Lord willing, this be edifying. And just meditating on that point, the Lord say, touch not his anointed and do his prophets no harm. You know, and who was the Lord's anointed? First and foremost, it was Yahweh Shai. But the rest of the 144,000 men are the Lord's anointed. They anointed and ordained to teach the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. There are many Yahweh Shais on the earth today pushing the same gospel Yahweh Shai pushed over 2,000 years ago, bringing the full understanding of the Old Testament, you know, bringing all the, you know, truth out and teaching it to the once disciples, now apostles, and the men that followed after them. Because it was a point of time that they didn't understand the Old Testament, how Yahweh Shai was written in it, and Yahweh Shai was coming back breaking down the Old Testament, because there wasn't no such thing as a New Testament. And the New Testament ultimately is just talking about the new covenant, how the Lord gonna make a new covenant with the nation of Israel. Who is that? The northern and the southern kingdom, bring us back as one nation under God. Let me stop. But yeah, I'm gonna start up at the top. This Psalms 105 and verse 1. It say, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, call upon his name, and make known his deeds among the people." And at the end of the day, that's going into that new song, you know. It say, sing unto him, sing psalms unto him, talk ye of his wondrous works. Verse 3, it say, glory ye in his holy name. Glory ye in his holy name, and let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. It say, seek the Lord in his strength, seek his face evermore. And that's what we do. Week in, week out, day in, day out, we seeking the Lord. You know, hoping that the Lord have mercy on us, dive into the scriptures, watching videos, you know, we seeking the Lord. That's why the scripture tell you, seek the Lord while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. A lot of people gonna try to seek the Lord when it's too late, and we approaching that time very fast. You know, they gonna try to seek the Lord when it's convenient for them, you know. Because as of now, I don't know why they can't see it. Well, I know why, but I'm saying, just being sarcastic, I don't know why they can't see it. But shit, this shit is going down fast. You know, but the reason why they can't see it because they blinded. And if they weren't blinded, they'll know. I'm talking about 2/3 of our people, they'll know that shit I need to repent. I need to repent, because if you knew the scriptures, America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures, is the last empire before the kingdom of heaven is established on earth. You know, but we know they don't understand it. But hey, that's why the Lord say, blessed is he that readeth. And then when Philip said, shit, I read, but how can a man understand it? But if somebody teach you, and hey, that's why the Lord set up us, the apostles, last. All apostles mean to send forth. We know the apostles and elders the elder apostles and the elders up under them, those are the men that was put out on the earth to bring the 100% truth in these last days. This gospel shall be preached in all the world, then shall the end come. When the apostles GMS got on YouTube, that's when the word went around the whole world, and they got on YouTube in 2007. You know, and you got Israelites all over the world waking up to the fact that they are God's chosen people, the Lord's chosen people. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But I'm gonna get back in this. It say, "O ye seed of Abraham, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen." It say he is. It's like him in a construction area. It's like it say he is the Lord our power. His judgments are in the earth, or in all the earth. And yeah, that's what you see. I don't give a damn if Esau and China and Russia, they got the heart machines and all these different things. God damn it, if the Lord allowed them to do what they do, it's judgment from the Lord. Everything works for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Nothing is doing his own thing. The Lord say he controls the kings, roughly paraphrasing, as a river and directed. Well, the heart of the king is in the Lord's hand, and he controls it whithersoever he will, roughly paraphrased. Verse 9, it reads, "Which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac, and he confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant." Yeah, to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, this is an everlasting covenant. You know, you can't just replace Israel and you add everybody into it. No, the covenant was only made to Israel. When Moses went up on the mount and got the tablets and stone, and he sprinkled upon the Israelites the blood of lambs, goats, and roughly paraphrasing, water, something like that. You know, making that blood covenant with the nation of Israel, and Israel only. He ain't sprinkled the blood on all the heathens, and not, no, they ain't a part of this. They never will be a part of this. They are part of it, but they slaves. That's the part they gonna play in the movie. That's their role in the movie. The servants of Israel, slaves, all other nations. That's what they gonna do. It say, verse 11, it say, saying unto thee, will I give the land of Canaan? Will I give the land of Canaan the lot of your inheritance? It say when, I feel like I'm reading it wrong. It say when they, it say when they were but a few men in number, yeah, very few, and strangers in it, because that's going into Israel, because Israel was small when it first started. It was only the nation of Israel before they went back into Egypt was only 70 souls, man. That's few in number amongst all those, damn, what they were called, those Canaanites, but it's another name with a P. Damn. Shit. I finna say Palestinian, but I had it on my tongue. I wasn't gonna say that, but I forgot what it was. But those Canaanites, them Hamites and shit, that was scattered in the land of Canaan. I might think of it, but y'all know, I know brothers know what I'm talking about. But it say, Verse 13, it say, when they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he reproved kings for their sake. So kings are finna be reproved in this time we living in. These goddamn Edomites are gonna be reproved for what? For our sakes, man. The Lord is gonna reprove kings for our sakes. You know, these governors, the mayors, you know, the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the DuPonts, all these elite banking families, they're going to be reproved for our sakes. Saying, Lord willing, we those men. Let's not forget that, you know, because at the end of the day, you got 144,000 and an unknown multitude who the Lord is going to reprove kings for their sake. Men, women, the unknown multitude going to be men, women, and children. You know, who the Lord going to reprove kings for their sakes. Because this the last time, and the Lord ain't going to let you do his chosen, his elect of the nation of Israel however you just want to do them. Of course, there's going to be martyrs. There's going to be casualties in war, because the Lord is a man of war, and there's always casualties in war. But blessed or precious in the eyes of the Lord is the death of his saints. So you going to have to pay. But at the end of the day, the Lord going to reprove kings for our sake. Verse 15, it saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. And who are the anointed and the prophets? The 144,000 men of the nation of Israel, 12,000 out of each tribe. Those are the prophets. Those are the anointed. But you also have that unknown multitude that's going to be protected as well, who the Lord see dear in his eyes, and he want to save and bring and build up a nation with those elect souls. Because you have men, women, and children who believe, but they not the prophets. They just believe. They for the cause. They do what they got to do to. They praying for the brothers. They praying to the Lord in truth and sincerity. They keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities. They doing the best they can by brothers, you know, friends of the prophets and things of that nature. They gonna be saved as well. And the Lord is gonna protect them just like he gonna protect his prophets. The Lord say, if you give a prophet a cup of water, roughly paraphrasing, then you gonna receive a prophet's reward. What's the reward of the prophets in the times we coming into? Protection and deliverance, man. You know, so if you're not a teacher and you sincerely believe, hey, just hold on to your faith, man. The Lord is going to do wondrous work for you as well. And say, verse 16, moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He brake the whole staff of bread. He sent a man before them, even Joseph, who was sold for a servant, whose feet they hurt with fetters. He was laid in iron until the time that his word came. The word of the Lord tried him. The king sent and loosed him. Even the rulers of the people let him go free. He made him lord of his house, going into Joseph when Joseph was in Egypt, sold into Egypt by he was sold by the heathens, but they put Joseph in a hole because Joseph was getting a whole bunch of dreams or something like that, and they put Joseph in a pit, and some heathens pulled him out of the pit and sold him as a servant unto the Pharaoh into Egypt. It say he made him lord of his house, who? The Pharaoh, and ruler of all his substance. It say to bind his princes at his pleasure and teach his senators wisdom. Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham, and he increased his people greatly and made them stronger than their enemies. Yeah, because we was in Egypt for over 400 years, roughly paraphrasing, and we went in there as 70 souls and came out as a strong nation. You know, that's why they were trying to kill off our people and things of that nature. And that's the same thing finna happen now. We in modern day Egypt, America, Babylon the Great, the spiritual Sodom and Egypt, while our Lord was crucified. So we're in Egypt all over again. You know, but the Lord is going to bring us up out of it. No more said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of the North America, where the bulk of the Israelites are. You know where the greatest deliverance is going to be. Now, you got the elect scattered all amongst the earth, and they're going to be beamed up, delivered in a miraculous fashion. But the focal point of this destruction and deliverance is going to be in America, because that's going to be where the greatest destruction is. Nobody's going to live to make it. Nobody going to make it out of America alive after if they not beamed up. Once destruction fall upon this place, if you're not out of here, you're going to die here, unless the Lord see fit for you to be delivered and you're an Israelite. All you heathens, 2/3 of our people, they gonna die in this land by fire, man. Fervent heat. They say he turned their hearts to hate his people, to deal subtly with his servants. So the Lord did these things to them. Why? In order to judge them, man. You know, and that's what's finna happen now, man. These devils finna come down on us, man. You know, you only got so long. Brother just dropped a video. They protesting at the Rothschild's castle. Even though you know them Rothschilds ain't in that shit. Them motherfuckers in bunkers. You know, they gonna be well protected, because they going into slavery. You know, but these things are happening, man. And it's beautiful to know. You know, because, hey, the scriptures say it's going to be uproars of the people. You know, all these things are going to be happening. And it's beautiful, man. It say he sent... It say he sent Moses, his servant, and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They shewed his signs... They shewed his signs among them and wonders in the land of Ham. And the Lord gonna do these same things in America, Babylon the Great. The Lord finna shoot signs. You know? The Lord gonna shoot wonders. All kind of shit gonna be happening in the times to come. The Lord gonna send plagues. He say he gonna send plagues, like he did a 4th time into Egypt, roughly paraphrasing 2nd Exodus 15, man. It say he sent darkness and made it dark, and they rebelled not against his word. He turned water into blood and slew their fishes. It say their land brought forth frogs in abundance in the chambers of their kings. It say he gave them hail for rain and fire in their land. He smote their vines also, and their fig trees. It say in their fig trees, and break the trees of their coats. coasts. It say he spake, and locusts came, and caterpillars, and that without number, and did eat up all the herbs in their land, and devoured the fruit of the ground, of their ground. He smote he smote also all the firstborn there in their land, and the chief of all their strength. He brought them forth also with silver and gold. And that's how the Lord delivered the nation of Israel. And the first time, this time we gonna leave out of here with nothing, man. But when we get beamed up, we don't know how we gonna be. Lord willing, we are that number. But the elect out here, you know, the elect of Israel out here. You know, I'm not saying I'm of the elect, but the elect is out here, and they pushing the word, teaching. You know, Lord willing, I'm a part of the elect. That's why I do what I do. You know. So like it. Let me keep going. It say he brought them forth. So like it. Yeah, he brought them forth also with silver and with gold, and there was not one feeble person among their tribes. Everybody was good. It say Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them fell upon them. It say he spreaded a cloud for a covering, a so-called UFO. The chariot of the Lord was covering them, and they fired to give them light by night. The people asked, and he brought quails and satisfied them with the bread of heaven, the manna. It say he opened the rock, and the water gushed out, that ran in a dry place like a river. For he remembered his holy promise, and Abraham his servant. And he brought forth his people with joy, and his chosen with gladness, and gave them the land of the heathen, and they inherited the labor of the people, that they might observe his statutes and keep his laws. Praise ye the Lord. And that's what the Lord finna do in this time here, man. We ain't gotta worry about a damn thing, because the Lord gonna protect us, man. And that was the point of me bringing that out, because hey, at the end of the day, we gonna be protected, man. You know, those who choose to forsake this world and cleave unto the Lord in truth and sincerity, you know, we gonna be protected in these times we are entering into. And the rest of these people, they the ones who gotta worry. They gotta be afraid. But Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai Basham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone rule, web, and a great example to his young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.